Yo, what's that word? So, y'all know I had to put this one on for this one. I had to put it on, man. I had to put on the Caleb Williams jersey. Y'all see it. Y'all know I'm the #1 Caleb Williams guy. Since USC, I should have put the USC Heisman jersey on to show y'all. Since USC, before he got to the Bears, you know? So, it's my duty to make sure, that's his security guard, to make sure nobody disrespects the GOAT. But, all seriousness, Mr. Truth, y'all know he's been a Caleb Williams basher. And, but look like he had a video. It says, it's time to admit I was wrong about Caleb Williams. So, let's see what he gonna say. Let's see if it's clickbait or if it's some truth to it. Without further interruption, let's check it out.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, all across the United States of America.
Yeah.
I've done it. I've seen the light.
You did.
I've been the #1 Caleb Williams hater. Everybody who has watched any of my videos knows this. I've called him a scrub. I've compared him to Heath Schuler. I've called him one of the biggest busts ever. But listen, there is an it factor about Caleb Williams that cannot be denied. There is something very special about him that sets him apart from all the rest of the quarterbacks in the NFL. This guy has something, and I think I'm saying this for the first time on this channel, I think he may just have what it takes to be a good quarterback in the National Football League. I was wrong about Caleb Williams. I did this same exact thing basically a calendar year ago about Washington Commanders quarterback Jaden Daniels, because I made a scouting report giving him a 4th round draft pick grade, saying that I would pick him in the 4th round, that he has a lot of flaws and stuff like that, and I was wrong. I thought it would be a bust at the NFL level, and he proved me wrong. He had one of the best rookie seasons that quarterbacks ever had in the NFL. I've been riding the Caleb Williams hate train for God knows how long now, since before he was even drafted. Well, not before he was even, but before he even stepped foot on an NFL field, I was one of his main critics. Everybody who's watched my channel, watched one of my Caleb Williams videos, knows this. But if you're not sort of caught up to speed, you can click on the channel and see some of the videos I made about him. All you gotta do is type in Caleb Williams in the search bar on my channel, and you'll see all of them live in living color. And once again, this is not shit that I'm gonna private. There's no point in doing it. I don't private videos. I don't delete comments. I don't know why people think I delete comments in private videos, because I've never done that. I've never deleted one comment. I've never privated one video. I delete streams, but I do that for a totally different fucking reason. So,
okay. Just to clear that up, sometimes YouTube, to his credit, sometimes YouTube be on that bull and they be doing that. So he, you know what I'm saying? He might be, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna put that on him either. He might be telling some truth, you know what I'm saying? Mr. Truth. But, yeah,
regardless, I was basically almost completely dead wrong about Caleb Williams. The guy looks like he's going to be... It's almost a miracle how the Bears have finally found it feels illegal. It feels almost illegal. It feels like cheating that the Chicago Bears might finally get someone who is going to throw for 4,000 yards and who is going to have a long, successful, sustained career with their franchise. It feels like we're living in a simulation saying that, but there are a lot of areas that Caleb Williams did improve in. I'm not just saying this to say it because I've been gaslit by somebody to say it. I'm saying it because there's genuine, actual, real areas where Caleb Williams has improved in. #1 is avoiding the rush. Last year, his rookie year, he was just sitting in the pocket and taking sacks. He would drop back and he would not make any moves. He would not try to evade any defenders, or he would run around and never throw the ball away, or never throw the ball and just take sacks. He would get hit really fucking hard, and his sack avoidance was decent, but it wasn't like he was, just like spinning out of sacks, making crazy plays left and right, improvising.
To his credit, he's right. Caleb got a lot better at that, but also to his credit as well, Caleb was #1 in the league with avoided sacks at 50. So yeah, he's right. But it's a slim part where it's like that too. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Caleb do that.
Like that. He showed flashes, but it wasn't, sustained flashes. This year he showed that he can do it, and he can do it with the best of them. It seems like he got quicker, he got faster. I think his arm, honestly, this year is better. Something I'm going to still knock him for is accuracy. He's got some of the worst accuracy of any quarterback in the NFL. The completion percentage really doesn't lie. But when you're able to play make, to keep your team in the game like he has, it's something that you can work with. There's a base here. There's a mold for a superstar quarterback in Caleb Williams. And we're starting to see that mold sort of get fulfilled. We're starting to see him grow before our eyes. And I thought it was something that, once again, was illegal. It wasn't even possible. But here we are. We're discussing it. He played okay. He played great in some games this year. Last year, he really had like 1 or 2 good games. And the rest were just, he was so shit, it wasn't even funny.
Cap. That's cap. You know that's cap. Even in some of those losses, he had big games. The Jags game, the Panthers game, the Vikings game, the Lions game. He had a lot of good games. The Colts game, you could argue he played really well. That's when he started to click, even though he had them 2 early interceptions. But Caleb Williams was playing good. You look at that first 4-2 stretch. Caleb was playing some ball. Rams game, he was pretty decent. Both Green Bay games, you know what I'm saying? So I disagree with you on that one, but I hear you. Also, to the completion percentage, I mean, see, like, you got to understand, he's number 1 in throwaways, to his credit, which you mentioned earlier. And we horrible with the drops, bro. We got to get that together. Ben Johnson already said that's an area that's going to be worked on, the drop passes. So there's going to be some changes made in our wide receiver room. So that plays in the part with completion percentage too. You know what I'm saying? But stat watchers, not really going to understand that.
This year, he actually put some good games together. He was very clutch. There's an it factor. He had like 8 or 9 game-winning fucking drives. This has the will to win that almost no other quarterback in the NFL, maybe besides like Bo Nix or Baker Mayfield, have. Right? Like just the clutch team to where if this motherfucker gets the ball to go down and win the game, they're winning the game. There's only a couple quarterbacks in the NFL right now that you would like feel comfortable with the ball. Like if the ball was in, you say fuck no, I'm gonna lose. But if it was in like Caleb Williams or Baker Mayfield or Bo Nix, yeah, they're gonna win the game, right? Because this guy's clutch, he has it, right? I have compared him to Tim Tebow. Now he's a 15 times more accurate passer and better polished mechanically version of Tim Tebow. But he has Tim Tebow clutch factor. He shows up in the second half, and he shows up with a fucking fire that no other quarterback shows up with. The thing is consistency. If he can get consistency down, if he can play a full 4 quarters consistently, he will be dangerous. The Bears will probably win a Super Bowl within the next 3 to 5 seasons with him at the helm. I'm waiting to see how he's going to sort of develop mechanically as well. Mechanically, he still, for some reason, throws a little bit off his back foot. Some weird arm angles, some, off-platform stuff that I don't like. I think I need to see him sit in the pocket and just deliver more. But once again, it's a young quarterback, and I don't really know what to expect there. But he's showing flashes of it. He can play in the pocket. I made a video earlier. I made a video like a month or 2 ago. I was fucking pissed at the guy because he just wouldn't stand in the pocket and fucking throw. Everything felt improvised. Everything felt like he was ad-libbing. He was going Houdini. And now I'm starting to sort of realize why he does it. He does it because he's so good at it. Listen, I'm not going to make any like ridiculous comparison like, oh, he's Joe Mahomes, he's Josh Allen, but that's the closest fucking guy you can compare him to is Patrick Mahomes because the motherfucker is doing a dance routine and he's getting out of every fucking sack and he's throwing lasers on the run. His receivers were kind of dropping a lot of passes, but let's be honest, he needs to take a little heat off the passes because if he does, those will start turning into completions. Maybe if they get another good pass catcher in free agency or the draft, who knows? Maybe they'll catch more balls, right?
Double-edged sword. I see what you're saying. But also, you got to remember the quote he said from Matthew Stafford is, if you throw it hard enough, the defenders can't pick it off. So that's something that he keeps in mind as well. And I know that the 3 interceptions in the last game, but let me go ahead before y'all even try to get on it. We all know the first one, he got hit in the face. We all know that one. That should have been rough in the passer, but it is what it is. Second one, Caleb just got fooled. That was on him. It happens. Third one, y'all know, miscommunication, him, DJ Moore. I don't want to put all the fingers on DJ. That's a little bit. Y'all two just got to get in the lab and get that together.
Regardless of that, man, this may be one of my sort of worst takes I've ever had on my channel, and I'm planning on making a video on some of my worst takes ever.
That's surreal. I respect
because
that, bro.
I always have to hold myself sort of responsible and accountable for the shit that I say. Essentially, I guess for lack of a better phrase or term, righting the wrongs, right? And this is one of them that I'm going to try to do and accomplish one of the wrongs I'm trying to right, because I have seen the light with this guy. I understand why people are so excited, why people are crowning him as the next star quarterback in this league, because he has an it factor, he has a clutch factor. There's something special about this quarterback. There's something that sort of differentiates him from every other quarterback in the league. His play style is totally different. While it may look reckless, and yes, he threw 3 really bad interceptions in the playoff game, he was one of the reasons they were in that game to begin with. So he sort of gives you stuff, but he also takes away. And you're just hoping that he doesn't turn into a turnover machine or gets super unlucky. And I doubt that's going to happen. But Caleb Williams, to me, you know, if you asked me this a year ago, where do you think Caleb Williams would be? I'd say, oh, well, he sucks. He's going to be on the bench, and it's going to be some other fight. They're going to draft the quarterback, right? Because he's going to flame out. No, this guy actually proved me wrong. This guy proved that he belonged to be a starter in this league, and he proved that he can be a franchise-level quarterback in the NFL. So, once again, I was wrong, and I made a promise to someone, if the Bears won a playoff game, I would make a video admitting that I was wrong. And here it is. I have to hold myself accountable. I have to admit when I was wrong on this channel. Once again, I've done it a couple times before on this page, and I will do it again. I was wrong about Caleb Williams, and I'm eating crow, and there's absolutely not a fucking damn thing I can do about it. So Bears fans, you guys probably have your franchise savior quarterback. It's all about building around the young guy now and shoring up that defense, and maybe then you'll be hoisting up the Lombardi Trophy. But Caleb Williams looks like he could be the future at quarterback in the National Football League. Thank you all for watching. This has been Mr. Truth, and this was nothing but the truth. Okay.
Much respect to you, Brody. You know what I'm saying? Everybody make mistakes. A real one is going to admit they was wrong. So I can respect that. Can't hold it over your head. We all make takes that, you know what I'm saying, we was wrong on. You know what I'm saying? It's just those who own up to it. And this is real. This 100. You know what I'm saying? So much respect to you. Keep doing your thing. Keep doing your work. Because regardless whether you got to take people agree with or disagree with, you know how to keep the people talking. So I can't hate on that. You know what I'm saying? Shout outs to you. You a real one. Much love. Y'all know, like, share, subscribe. If you're new, go subscribe to Mr. Truth. And we are out. Bear down.